So we are back with Love Island USA review and recap episode 10. I'm Sharon. I'm excited. It got spicy this episode, okay? Things heated up. So let's get into it.
Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me.
The girls welcome the boys, and Bryce and Jeff, like I said, Bryce is cute, but he just seems very he seems quiet, and I don't know, I didn't really get much from him. And then Jeff, like I said, what was he wearing? He had like some platform sneakers on and tight faux leather pants, and I don't know, y'all was liking it? You know, that's what he had on. And then like the voice was deep, you know, we like the deep voice, but that's about it. I didn't really find him attractive. I don't know what, but like I didn't really find him attractive. He was kind of stocky, you know. I don't really like skinny men, so you know, but that was, I don't know. So yeah, that's just all first impressions of Jeff and Bryce. But the girls welcome them, and then they talk, and then they ask Bryce to like give his top and or something, and he didn't want to do that, and it's just like but then Jeff says that it's some snakes in the house, and I think he might be talking about Timmy. I think. But then he also called the boys down. The boys come down and meet them. Then they play a game and more kissing. Surprise. No surprise. That's all they do is kiss. They played the game. And it just was a lot of kissing. And Timmy is asked a question because he chooses truth. And he says Zeta's name without hesitation. And I love to see that. I ain't gonna say only reason. A reason why I love to see that is because it kind of like lets Bria know that without hesitation, without thought, like he said her name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which is like going back to what I said in the other video. Like when somebody is gunning for your man, you gotta make it harder for them. Period. Like if you want to take them, you can try, but like it's gonna be hard for you, you know. Zeta was happy to like get the kiss going with Jeff to like make Timmy jealous, and it's like, as you should, because up until now you haven't done anything with anybody that could potentially go somewhere aside from him. So like, you know, a little jealousy, okay. But they talk, and then Bria made a good point, and I concur. She said that Jeff is more of like a one-time bang, and Bryce was more boyfriend material. Now, I don't know about Bryce being boyfriend material because I just feel like we don't even know anything about him. I can't tell what type of personality he has or anything. So I don't know about him being boyfriend material, but I definitely could tell that Jeff is not boyfriend material. Like he is giving F-boy energy, okay? And so she said he would be a good one-time bang. She said the best bang of your life. I mean, I would just say a one-time bang, but like, yeah, he's definitely giving off that energy. Like, don't nobody, like, nobody better not try to seriously make him their boyfriend or partner, and like, no. So Jeff pulls Zeta aside for a chat, and I just have to say, I don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. Even when they was talking, I think it was before the recoupling, I don't believe anything that he says. Is it just me? Is it just me? Tell me I'm not alone. I don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth as far as when he's saying stuff of like, I guess to give reassurance. Like, I'm going to skip ahead for a second. At the end, when he was like saying to her that when she asked him about like if another girl came in the villa, and he was basically just telling her what he thought she wanted to hear. That's what he gives. He gives that kind of vibe. Like, he'll just tell you what he thinks you want to hear in the moment, and not really like he's being genuine and honest. Like, that's what he gives me. Is it just me? Courtney and Bryce talk, and Courtney is interested in Bryce. I think right now it's probably just based off of like looks, because I don't know that Bryce showed us any personality. Is it just me? Because I know, like, I don't know, I like personality. Like, you could be chill and stuff, but still have some sort of personality. And I don't know that he gave off any, like, personality. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But, you know, let me know if you feel the same way. Then Bria and Timmy talk. And who cares? No, I'm just joking. But Bria and Timmy talk. But then after, like, Bria and Timmy talk, Zeta and Timmy run into each other. And I just have to say, like, their connection is magnetic, okay? It's magnetic. Like, it was literally like watching magnets come together. It was like a force or something. Like, and then they couldn't keep their hands off each other. They was kissing, and I was just like, yes, 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 yes. Again, make it harder for her. Like, I mean, I don't know if that sounds crazy, but like, that's really the type of time that I would be on. Like I said, I've never been in a situation like that. And in real life, I ain't really going to give it up like that. Because if I gotta like do something like this in real life, then I'm just not going to be with you. But for the premise of this show, that's kind of how it got to go down. But like in that villa, oh yeah, I'm going to make it hard for you. Yeah, Zeta and Timmy shared several kisses and touches, and I appreciated it. Until Timmy get in the bed and then he kissing Bria, and it's just like, then the next morning comes and Timmy and Isaiah talk, and I was cracking up the whole time when he was like explaining, and then he was like, Isaiah was like, just a peck, and he was like, no, DNA was exchanged. And I was cracking up. And I do feel like I keep constantly being kind of like pulled in different directions with Timmy, because I feel like he does seem like an honest, genuine person. Like, he'll tell the truth and he'll be forthcoming and he'll be honest. But then it's like, there are little things that will happen where he will not like keep it a buck with Bria or keep it a buck with Zeta. And I just don't like that. But like him having that conversation with Isaiah, he was very much so genuine, honest in that moment. And I just wish that he would be consistent with that throughout. And then Deb and Sydney have a conversation, and she's basically saying like Jesse does not really show her any affection. He doesn't really kiss her when they're in the bed or anything like that. And I wonder why, because it's like, you say you attracted to her, y'all have a connection, so like, what's the problem? Like, why aren't you like kissing her and showing her affection and stuff? And then they kind of said something about him maybe being too comfortable, but I don't even think not showing somebody affection is something that happens out of comfortability. I think, well, out of being too comfortable. I think it really is like a thing of like, you just naturally feel like you want to be affectionate towards them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it has to do with like, oh, he's too comfortable, especially in the matter of days that they've been there, and the matter of short days that they've been recoupled together. So I don't know. I would be curious to understand like what is going on with him and why he is like not being affectionate towards her, because that don't really make sense to me. And then Serenity tells Zeta that they shared a kiss, and it's like, again, you never want to find out from somebody else about like somebody that you like or that you connected to kissing somebody else. So it's challenge time. They were pilots, I believe, and I'm just gonna jump ahead. When it was Bryce's turn, I felt like he was about to get blown away. Like, I don't know what had happened, but he just looked like he was about to get blown away. Once again, I was kind of annoyed that Timmy chose Bria. Like, I know they're in a couple right now, but from what I could tell, you could have chosen whoever you wanted, and I just wish he would have chose Zeta, but he chose Bria, and it's like, whatever, that was what it was. And she been kind of, this is just a sidebar, Bria been kind of getting on my nerves with that licking that she keep doing. It's like, why do you keep licking him? Like, I don't know, it's just a little bit too much, you know, I don't know. But then Jesse chooses Serenity. Like, what? And obviously that hurt Deb's feelings, especially because she was already feeling like, what's going on? Like, he's not showing me affection in bed or whatever the case may be. And then you go and choose Serenity? What? Obviously we knew Jeff was going to choose Zeta. And they shared like a passionate kiss, and he was grabbing on the booty and things. and Jeff ended up winning the challenge. And this is another thing why I'm confused, right? Because later on, Timmy says that he likes Bria, but he keeps finding himself saying to himself, like, dang, but it's not Zeta though. So it's like, if you keep thinking that and feeling that, then why didn't you just choose Zeta in the challenge? And I feel like he kind of wanted to, because he slowed down by her. I don't know if he was trying to like make it seem, I don't know what he was trying to do, but it's just like, if you can't stop thinking about her, and you are, even when you're with Bria, you're thinking like, well, she's not Zeta. It's like, then you need to be with Zeta. So why are you still actively pursuing Bria? I just don't understand it. And Jesse is just stupid. Like, what, like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to call somebody stupid, but like, that was just, I don't understand that. You could, like, nobody chose Deb. Like, Zeta made a good point. Like, nobody chose Deb. She's sitting here, basically, you're in the couple with her and you didn't even choose her. Like, what? Imagine how that made her feel. Like, that didn't make her feel good. I got a text. I love when Zeta say it. But yeah, so it's time for recoupling, and this time the girls get to choose. Okay. And let me just tell you, the boys were like, they were really trying to like cover bases, and they were really trying to save themselves, like you could tell. And like I said earlier, when Jeff was talking to Zeta, it just was nothing in me that believed a word that he had to say. Okay? Nothing. I didn't believe anything he had to say. Of course, we know it's gonna be to be continued. They end with Zeta, and she didn't like get to choose. We're gonna see who she chooses in the next episode, which comes on today. The day that I'm recording this, it comes on today at I think it starts to stream at 9. But Sydney chooses Isaiah, and it's like, please don't mess it up this time. Anytime the people get recoupled back together that was together originally, it's like, don't mess it up this time, please. So I thought it was cute that like she chose Isaiah, because I do think that like they have something, so that's cute. Serenity chose Chaz. She had him up there sweating. He was very nervous, and I thought that was cute too. Like, I think Chaz and Serenity can, like, they have something that they could really like hone in on and cultivate, because Chaz does seem to be so like enamored with Serenity. So hopefully she could like start to really like him too, or something, or just get to know him and see if she like him, because I think they can have something. And then Deb chooses Jesse despite his foolery from earlier, but she says like, look, get it right this time or there won't be another. Okay? And I appreciate that energy, because it's like, don't nobody got time for this foolishness. I was up there waiting to be picked by you, and then you pick somebody else who had already been picked. And then it's Zeta's turn, and then it goes off, and they tease us, and we have to wait until the next episode. And just let me do a quick sidebar. When they do these challenges where they have to kiss the person right after the other person, I'm just like, I don't know. Ugh. So the next episode will be episode 11, and we will review that once it streams. I'm excited to see who Zeta's gonna pick, because she is going before Bria. So is she gonna snatch her man's back? I mean, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. That is what I would do. I would snatch my man's right back. And then let's see how this works out for you, babe. Again, only in the confines of this villa though, because I'm not really about to be doing this with no man in real life, like fighting over him or competing for him. Like, that's not how I give it up. But in the confines of this villa, I definitely would have chose him. Like, and then, but the thing is though, if Timmy would continue to like be pursuing Bria after the fact, after I recoupled with him, I would be pissed off, and then I wouldn't want to deal with him no more. So, I don't know. But we have to wait and see what Zeta chooses. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the episode and everything. Let's chat about it. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, okay? That really helps the video move through this very tricky algorithm that is on YouTube. So yeah, give the video a thumbs up, drop that in the comments, subscribe, okay? Help me out and hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!